Hello, I am back today with UberChic Beauty Collection 301. This is the collection that introduced me to UberChic. I saw some nail art that somebody else did with it, and I fell in love and I had to have it, and they were sold out because I think there's so many beautiful, pretty things that you can do here. Okay, so dots, but not just your standard dots. These are, a little bit scattered, like somebody kind of flicked them across. So not just your normal perfectly placed dots. I love this here with this is sort of a vine-like feel to it. And I love, no pun intended, I love all of these loves, and they're all small enough that you're going to be able to fit that on your nail without a problem. That should be able to fit across your nail. Keep in mind my nail's curvy. So these little accents with the different loves. I love all of these different words. Dream in a cloud, which is kind of cool. Faith, hope, love. I love this fight like a girl. I love that. And this can just be like an I or an L for love. It could be a bunch of different things. Never face your fears alone, right? You gotta have your girls with you. Fight. All right, let's come back up here. I love this like hanging beads from those old in old 70s movies when they have the beads is like in a doorway. This is one of my favorite things about this set, okay? This is like instant dry marble. So you put one color over, and this is a beautiful background effect. It's not exactly like the saran wrap technique, although it's similar. But just boom, with the stamp, you've got this beautiful texture. I love this flourishy, these are like almost like cat o' nine tails up here, and I love how the shapes that they're in. Beautiful rose to lead light, gorgeous colors you could get in that. You could have rings of different colors like red and then orange and then yellow on the inside. Gorgeous stuff you can do with that. This is like a couple of lace doily sort of images is how I think of them, but they've got all of that intricate scroll work or like filigree work. Some beautiful daisies. And this butterfly. The detail in this butterfly's wings is just amazing. I mean, now that's too big for me to get on one nail. You could shrink it down with the shrink down technique, or just get half of the wing, or like the wing and or part of the body, and then over into the wing. That would be beautiful. And I love this is like little scribbles, little heart doodle scribbles. I love that. Could you see having that? Let's say you have this on all your nails, and then on your accent nail you have love coming down. What a perfect Valentine's mani. Or you could do that and then have this part of your butterfly on your accent nail, and that would be beautiful. So much you can do with that. I love this with the squares. Oh, so cool. And you could play with square brads or square rhinestones or square anything in this pattern, and play with different layers of colors. This is perfect. These flowers, I mean, you could stamp them just as they are, like just stamp them in white over pastel or something like that, or even a bright summery color would be really fun. Or you can lead light them, you can reverse stamp them, make them all different colors, and turn it basically into a decal. I love this paisley little teardrop dude. I love it. I think that's pretty cool. These are also beautiful butterflies that you could lead light, or you could stamp just the way they are. I love this sort of image for when you've got a polish, because the gray here is the polish. The black is going to be the polish that shows through what you stamp. The gray is the polish that you're stamping. So let's say this was a beautiful hollow that I have that I absolutely love, and I would love it to show through as the leaves. Then this kind of stamp allows me to stamp over it, create a leaf, but then the actual leaf itself is this other polish that doesn't stamp so well. So it gives you that kind of versatility. I love this sunflower. This is one of the reasons that I wanted to get this plate. Beautiful lead lighting you can do with that. And when you have a beautiful flower like that, I mean, that's the same kind of thing I did with this one. This was actually from UberChic Beauty's Collection D. And with this hibiscus, I just have that there or that there. But all you really even need is just one. And that's a real statement. So, you could make a decal with this sunflower, put it on one nail, and you're done, because that's just so beautiful in and of itself. I love, these are also kind of doily with a little bit more of a fabric kind of pattern to them than more of like an iron rod or filigree pattern. This is so pretty. I love this beautiful, it's like a visual effect in the flowers at the same time because of the way that the flowers are, the little waves go. So you could do cool things with like hollows. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing stamped with a hollow. And I love word collage images. You guys know that. You've heard me talk about that before. So, of course, I love this. That's, you know, fight for good and, you know, fighting for a good cause. And one of the things that's really popular in the nail art community is to do manicures for different causes that are important to you, like breast cancer or anything else. So you could use this even as a ribbon. And then this goes along with if you're doing a breast cancer walk, and you can have that as part of your manicure for fighting breast cancer, and I think that's beautiful. And I love the Bright Ideas manicure. I love this one hanging down. Does anybody have that anymore? Maybe still in garages people have, but I love it. I think it's cool, and I love all the different elements that you can play with there. Sorry, I'm getting all my light in. And I love all the different elements that you can play with there. Very cool. All right, that is plate 301. And now let's look at plate 302. Okay, and all of these come together. This is one set. This is collection 3. And I love, this is a very bold a flourish, so not as quite, you know, the lines are not as fine and not as detailed. I could even see making this into like an octopus and a sea kind of manicure. Another beautiful flower that can be lead lit or just stamped as it is or whatever, and this one has more of a kind of a, lily isn't the right word for me. Every time I look at a plate like this, I think I need to take some botanical lessons before I review these plates. Some small images to play with and to mix and match and some of the other stuff we're going to see here. So you've got this like little sun and this little scroll work image and this little drop of beads here, which are going to match with some of the stuff we're going to see. This is beautiful. This also has like this visual illusion aspect to it. Where it really just pulls and plays with the eye, and it sort of looks like a fingerprint with all the swirls, and you can just do a lot of fun stuff with that. That's another one that would be amazing if you stamped that in a hollow over something. Oh my gosh. I love this string of flowers. So, you know, you've got your string of beads on this one, but maybe you're not in the mood for beads. But this is beautiful with like the string of suns or the string of like sunflower. And that's where this comes in, because then you can mix and match and play around with that. Okay, this is a lace image. So if you're into lace, this gives you a beautiful kind of lace field to play with. And you can pick up more from one end and get more of the in-between stuff, or you can pick up more from this end and get more of the solid area of the lace. I love this. This is like some sort of beautiful tropical flower. And you could lead light it again. You could stamp it just as it is. Beautiful. So here, again, here's the little, the isolated one of these. So you don't have to struggle to try to isolate it if you just want one of those, or if you want to do like a row of 2 on your nail for some reason, 2 or 3. And you can play with it. Maybe have this on your accent nail, have one on, you know, in the moon areas on your other nails, something like that. This is one of the reasons that I bought this plate. This is actually the manicure that I saw this image. I saw this image and I was like, what is that plate? I do not own that plate, and I need to own that plate. So let me find that plate right now. And that sent me looking for this, because I just think this is beautiful. Oh, and then this is like the reverse, like a carbon of that. So you can play around and mix and match colors. Oh, gorgeous. All right, so here we have another string of beads, which is a little bit thinner, and then you've got this element here that matches that if you want to play around with that in your manicure. I love this with the little squares, and you can see from here, because this is the piece that matches that. Each one is this little duo of dots, but they're put together as a square, and then all of the squares are put together to make this pattern, and I love that. Here is just beautiful, like sphere of flowers, and then you've got this flower, this just isolated one flower over there. So again, you can mix and match and do fun things with your manicures and play with them any way you want. It gives you so much flexible creativity that way. Pretty scroll work. You could use just one on your nail. You could use both on your nail. So lots of stuff there. I love this with the flowers that come together, and also looks like a little bit like stars and things in there. You get kind of an illusion thing going on with that too. A beautiful flourish, just gorgeous. And then you've got this almost like retro 60s sci-fi futuristic feel. It feels weird to say retro and futuristic in the same expression, doesn't it? But you know what I mean, like the vision they had of futuristic stuff back in the 60s. And that I think was really beautifully, really cool with this. You know, I could even see like stamping this on top of one of these spaces, just over there to kind of like an eye looking through. But I love this in and of its own right anyway. That would be fun to kind of color in some of the openings and not others, and fun stuff you can do with this. I love this, like the string. It's like cat's cradle, where you do all of you string the yarn together and it comes out in this beautiful thing. And then we have this beautiful collage style image where you've got all kinds of different things going on, flowers and leaves and, you know, paisley kind of elements, and you can pick up different areas of this for each of your nails so that you have the same style, the same size of image, but each of your nails is different, and that's one of the things I love about that. So maybe on one you want this flower to be right in the center of your nail, on the other maybe you want to focus a little bit more on the leaves over here, maybe on the other one you want this flower right in the center. So you can do that, and it all looks cohesive and, you know, pretty much like you're a genius. And then here is the image with multiples of this little eyeball over there, so you can mix and match and play with that. I love any of these for, you know, fall, any time of year, depends on the color you want to use. And then just the detail in this is astounding. I mean, that is just beautiful. And again, all you need is one accent nail in that, and you've got a beautiful manicure. Just gorgeous. And here we've got chevrons with different widths, so you can, you know, just get a few at the top of your nail, or you could get just a few at the bottom of your nail. Play around, cover the whole thing, however you want to do it. You can even, you know, do it sideways, don't forget, just because the chevron doesn't have to be up and down, right? Okay, so that is plate 302. And now let's look at plate 303. Another of these beautiful flourishes. So there's a different one for every kind of mood you're in, or whatever kind of look you're going for. And I really love that because those are some of my favorite elements. I love this XOXO image where you've got the pluses, or depends on how you stamp it, but it can easily be XOXO. Again, we've got words coming down this one. I love them. Be strong, stay classy, stay humble, be beautiful. And you could just be you, or be beautiful altogether. Be bold. I love messages that reinforce positivity, so I think that that's really, really great. I love this visual, another one of the visual illusion things where it kind of pulls your eyes with the different stripes going in different ways. This is so beautiful, just like a cross cut of some sort of beautiful flower pattern on a dress or something. Very fun, whimsical little vines that you can put with anything. Simple flourish for any occasion, depending on what kind of colors you put it with. Some good dots hold you in good stead. If you're like me and you're bad at spacing dots, this is a great way to just stamp it on, and then you can go over it like with any color, or if you want to make them bigger or whatever, but that it gives you the placement. I like this, so you can have these rays coming out on your fingers. Another of these beautiful flowers, but a different kind that you can lead light or whatever. I love those Victorian style flowers. I think they're just beautiful, as you can tell. I love them. Ladybugs, so cute. And I like that there's a little bit more whimsy on this plate that you can play around with. I love this. They're like remind me of sea anemones, or kind of starburst fireworks, or I guess some kind of flowers, and just beautiful. And you've got a little one right there to match up with that one. This is great for making strawberry nails, because here's the base of your strawberry, and then here is your the pattern of the strawberry. So you could do it, you could either put the base of the strawberry here where your nail moon is, and then have the strawberry going down, which is what I would suggest, or you could put it, if you wanted to, you could put it that way and have some negative space there at the tip of the nail. This beautiful scroll work, so detailed and so beautiful. And I love this. This has got that geometric, I mean, it just makes me think of a beautiful bracelet that is just, the links are gorgeous. Oh, and then we've got a little bit of paisley here. So if you want more of a paisley look. And so I love this because a lot of times you want to, people will want to have two different colors that blend in using this pattern. But how cool would it be to have essentially 3 sections instead of just cutting your nail in 2? I think that could be fun. You could play around and do a lot of different things with that. Oh, beautiful scroll work tapestry brocade image that just makes me so happy. And then here's one that does this cool visual illusion and the different stripes and the squares popping out. And then this guy, of course, goes up here with this girl, so you can, guy and girl, I'm not sure why those have gender suddenly, but the point is you can use them together. Beautiful. This is like the beehive patterns you see, but it's different and a little bit more intricate, and because you've got these little the little circles in between, so a little bit of a different feel. If you want a pretty, you want to do a manicure with bees and a beehive, but you want something just a little bit different. And I love this. I love how long it is, and I love that you could put it across all of your nails and have it just sweep across with a different look on each nail. So pretty. And here is another paisley. Now we had a paisley on the first plate, if you remember, so you could mix and match those. Don't forget to look over across the different plates as well, because even though she's got elements that match up within a plate, there are also things across the plate too. And so this could go along with that. You could even make it more complicated, put that there, or just have that at the top of all your nails and then that across one of them. Beautiful leaves for fall, just so pretty. And then this reminds me of the spirographs. I love the spirograph kind of look. And this is really super easy to just, if you just want one, it's easy to isolate it out. You stamp it and just get one all by itself. And you can do that with that or that. You could, this one isn't quite fully complete, but you could still play around and get that one and just maybe put it across the side of your nail and no one would ever know. Let's face it, nobody looks close enough at your nails that they're going to probably notice that anyway. So you've got a bunch of stuff that you can do with that one as well. All right, so let me show you quickly some measurements here. This flourish is not quite 2 inches long. You see, there we go, not quite 2 inches long. Most of the regular full nail images are a little more than 3/4 of an inch and a little less on this side, this way than 3/4 of an inch. So pretty much all the full nail images are going to have that, except for the collage styles are going to be a little bit bigger, obviously, and then the smaller ones in the center vary a little bit, so this will give you a feel for that. And also just put it next to, these are my smaller nails, and you can see that, still these should be able to fit without too much of a problem. And I will have stills of these on the blog so you can get a closer look. So now let's see how they stamp. Let's try the marble one, just because I think this is such a great design for so many purposes. Boom, boom. Beautiful, beautiful image quality. Love it. You don't get any crisper than that. I mean, just beautiful quality images. All right, let's try 302. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You just really don't get any more perfect than that. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's try the last plate, 303. Perfect, absolutely perfect image. If you don't know the trick, one of the things that you want to do with ones like this that have big wide spaces is try to not go against them, but try to go with them, and you will get a better image. And you just don't get better than that. Absolutely beautiful. All right, So as you can see, all of these plates stamp really beautifully, and I will put the link and other information down there below so you can find them and buy them if you want to. I'll have stills of everything up on my blog, and thanks again for watching.